No, we're not going to do the thing.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's your boys. It's the sauce experts. Joe Robbie, just go on mute for us, please, because it's a little bit too loud. Just go on mute. That's all we got to need. But yeah, we did have this. We've had it all day, as you can see. We were excited to, kind of soft break this. So it's really exciting. We do have King of Finland on here just because, we felt bad for him and we want him to include him here. No, I'm just kidding. We're happy to have him on here. We got Joe Robbie. He's up in the work site in the Bahamas. But yeah, I mean, when we were told this, it was explained to us that it was a partnership. There was never any animosity. There was never, a power struggle between Tua's camp and Miami Brass. But this is a really nice deal for Miami. I believe that he is the third highest paid. I think the AVV is the third highest right now in the league, which I think is a fair deal for everybody. Again, this was explained to us, when this was signed a few hours ago, that it was, a partnership. There was never any animosity between the two camps, and that this was something in progress, and they wanted to get this done. It was really explained to us. They really wanted to get this done before August, before camp really got into full swing and the team practices. They did not want this to impact any of the camps. So that's just right off the bat. I am just on a little break here from work, so it's kind of an emergency podcast. But Bobby Schaus, what do you got?
Yeah, so basically, man, from first thing this morning, it was kind of like, don't be surprised, if you see Tua out there today, things are kind of heating up. I didn't know what that really meant because he set out yesterday, vet rest, whatever, and he only did 7-on-7s the first day, so I didn't really know what that meant. Then come to find out, he's a full participant, and he's out there dicing everybody up, just going off. And then it's kind of just heated up all through the day. It was kind of like, hey, this is kind of getting real. I think this is going to happen. So, yeah, that's what we got. What about you, King of Finland? What you got?
Oh, let me see here.
You're good.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me?
Yep.
Cool.
You're good.
Yeah. So that's basically what I heard as well. I got message that it was going to be today and under Trevor and above Goff, and that's kind of right where it came in. And yeah, I don't think it was any, like you said, any animosity. I mean, this was a deal that they obviously wanted to get done from the start. Like everybody, McDaniel, Greer came out, like every single player came out, and everybody said that this was a deal that like they wanted to get done, So I think it was just like negotiations take time. A lot of people don't understand that, but these things just take time, and that's what it is. But I mean, if they don't take time, I think somebody's doing something wrong, right? Like it's the agent's job to have Tua's best interest, and it's Greer and Shore's job to have the Dolphins' best interest. And ultimately, you work towards a goal, and you meet in the middle, and you find the way.
Yeah, and I think some of the confusion about the frustration was more of like, Tua's a team guy. Tua don't like distractions. Tua don't like to be not with his teammates. He's a team guy. So like, let's say Tua's frustrated. It was a little different. It wasn't like Tua's fed up with, the Dolphins, or Tua's fed up with his agency. It was more like Tua don't want distractions. Tua's a professional dude. He just wants to be out there. So the frustration part was more of Tua just wanted it done. He wanted it behind him. He was ready to lock in.
Yeah, I was not shocked when we were told that there was no, the media kind of overhyped this. Are there problems? Is there going to be a holdout? All this. None of that was on the table at any point during this entire situation. There was no holdout plan. There was nobody was angry at anybody. It was just a matter of, the numbers, and that's all it was. But we're happy it got done. I think it's a fair deal for the Dolphins. Great deal for Tua, and we can all just move on from this. I foresee, I foresee Tyreek being next here, whether it's a restructure or whether it's a contract extension. I'm just putting that out there that we might see that in the future very soon.
Yeah, I think the immediate pivot is Tyreek. And I think Tyreek was being so cool about it because he kind of understood that Tua needed to be taken care of, and that was priority, and he was fine with that, and happy for Tua to be able to get his deal. So, yeah, I'm excited, man. I think these next couple moves, too, should open up some cap space, too, for other potential things. So, like, these are very critical moves that have kind of been holding up a lot of stuff all off season. So, like, this is exciting. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I see somebody.
Yeah, go ahead.
somebody's asking about Holland. Holland, hey, now that this stuff's out of the way, you never know. But Holland, I've heard, is the furthest away of the three that are relevant, I guess. Tyreek, Tua, and Holland. Tua obviously being done. I think Tyreek's next. But, hey, you never know. This obviously just rubbed athletes' first back. So anything's possible. They clearly know how to talk and work out a deal. So,
yeah, and this just so everybody knows that this is the first domino. You're going to see a lot of new contracts, or at least a few more new contracts before the end of August. This was the first domino to fall. It fell just in time too, and that was the intent for this contract was to be done before August, before camp gets in the full swing, before team practices, before things got real, before the install started coming in. So this is really nice for the team.
Yeah, and I think another thing is, like, I think the deal was relatively close for a long time. I think they were kind of on the same page for a long time. It was just those last little details, which happen on big contracts. But I think that the stagnant of it that made it seem like things wasn't going in the right direction was more of just like how long it took. But I think they were close for a long time. I don't think it was like a real, like you said, I don't think it was a real like wrestling match and all that. I think they really just, there were certain numbers and they were close, but you know, everybody's got to be happy at the end of the day, and they had to get there. So,
yeah. When you look at the salary cap increase coming next year, this looks even better for Miami.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think that's another thing. People freak out about the money, which the money only matters. Like in 2 years from now, there'll be 5-6 quarterbacks over $60 million. And Tua is going to be back outside the top 10. It's like, yeah, it's a big deal, but like, you got to look at the big picture. Plus, man, the market's just going to jump so much. Like, you really just got to look at the big picture. And this is why they, if anything, you have an argument that they should have got it done earlier. You could have got it done at the beginning of the offseason, maybe got them under 50. I still don't know if it happens under 50, but you could have beat a couple of these guys, you know, the Trevor Lawrence and whatnot. But I think this is pretty much the deal you were going to look at regardless, pretty close. So the only argument I could see is, could they have done it faster? But they get it done. They get it done at a respectable number. I'm happy with it. I'm fine with it because I also understand how the market works. And hey, the market's the market, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we were told this was done this morning, you know, it was a lot of relief for all the parties involved. And again, I just want to reiterate that no matter what the media has put out there, whatever the national media or the talking heads have said, there was never any animosity in this contract negotiation at all. There was never an intent to hold out. There was never an intent to sit out any games or any practices. It just got done just in time. And the biggest piece, again, relayed to us was that this needed to be done before August. And that was kind of the compromise for Chris Greer and to his camp was no matter what happens, this has to be done before August. And obviously that did happen. And we were on this. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's always funny to me too. Like when I post something on Twitter, and it's crazy at this point that it still happens, but I post something on Twitter and it could be the littlest thing or the simplest thing. It doesn't matter. Every time I post something, people's like, "Here come the fake sources. Y'all guys don't know anything." And it's like, are we still playing this game? Are we still playing this game? Like, come on. I don't talk on stuff unless I know I can talk on it. I'm big on that. Like, I don't just guess. I don't just shoot my shot every little thing. Unless I have concrete stand-on business information, I don't tweet about it. That's something you need to know about me. I don't. And look, we felt good about it. We had good information from a reliable place. We put it out there. Like, we don't play the sauce game. We don't try to do it for clicks. We get a little information, and we love to hand it off to you guys because I know what it's like being on Twitter and just wanting to know what's going on, man. And it just so happens that we have the inside track on the most mysterious man in football who happens to be the quarterback and face of the Miami Dolphins. So instead of being like, you don't know nothing, maybe be thankful.
Joe Robbie, how we feeling? I see you. You were trying
My brother, I ran home. I didn't have Wi-Fi in my work building. So I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
I got to do it for the boys. And I got rained out, which is the real reason I'm here.
That's all good.
Brother,
that's all good.
It's raining in Miami right now.
What's your take? What's your take on people faking sauces things that
Oh,
people.
so listen, this is the issue. So the main issue with Twitter is that everybody wants to have the sauce, but they
Mhm.
don't have the sauce like we got the sauce.
They
That's
don't.
the issue.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a fun part of Twitter. But the shitty part for the people who actually know what's going on, and they do get little breadcrumbs here and there, i.e., Bobby, Ghost, me, King of Finland. We all get, like, because we're respectable people on the timeline, and we know a lot of people, we get a lot of breadcrumbs, and people should just stop trying to hate, listen to what we have to say, and guess what? When one day we're wrong, then you could dunk on us, but it's
Sure.
never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Even then, not really. I mean, I'll take it, whatever, but like that's part of the game. When you play the source game and you get information, that's part of it. You're not always going to be
Exactly.
right. Things are very fluid.
By the way, shout out to Oakley, keeping my eyes protected.
Them things so damn big,
Oakley,
they're keeping your face protected.
Oakley, yeah, for real, dude, they're huge. That's how Ghost feels every day of his life.
Yo, hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
All American hair.
All American hair. I had to take off the cap, but I got to get going because unlike Bobby, I work.
shout out to the blue collar ballers out here.
Let's
Shout
go.
out to the blue collar ballers.
Hey, if y'all boys need to go ahead. I'll probably stay on for a little bit and chop it up with a few people.
Yeah, let's bring
AJ,
some people on.
I'll be back down for this season. So anytime you want to go to hit up Gracie's, I'm there. I'll bring my gear. I'll bring my rash guard, and we'll get rolling, baby.
What you got, King of Finland? Let's talk to me, baby. How you feeling?
I'm bouncing.
Man, I'm
off.
happy.
See you boys.
I'm happy. See you, Ghost. Dude, I think it's a great deal for Miami. I mean, I know there's a lot of differing opinions on if Tua's the guy or not, whatever, but like he basically got Goff money. And like he's what, 4 years younger than Goff? And I'm saying better than Goff, and you're giving him Goff money? Like that's workable. 53 million a year, and it's a 4-year deal. So like I think honestly, I think it's a deal that everyone can be happy with, because even if you think that he's not the guy, 4 years with 3 guaranteed is not like ridiculously difficult to get out of. So like at minimum, even if you don't like him, you had to understand, and I've been telling people this all off season, like I'm not going to debate with you on if he's getting paid or whatever. Like it's happening. It's absolutely happening. There's no other alternative. There's no reality that exists that he's not getting paid. So you might as well just accept it and hope we get a pretty team friendly deal. And dude, I think too. I mean, leading passer in the league, and he's not even resetting the market. How can you not be happy with that?
Wow.
Bang.
Sorry, boys. This is ridiculous. No, but listen, this is where my idea is here. So Tua has always been a team guy. He's been a team guy his entire life. Did people really think he was going to try to bankrupt us? He wants to win.
Yeah.
These guys, this team, this chemistry that we have, they're all in to win a Super Bowl, man. Like, guess what? You win Super Bowls, you get more money. You get more advertisements, you get more plugs, you get more commercials, you get more gear. Like once you're on top of your game, that 212 million is just it's just a little cherry on top. This guy's already been with Perry Ellis. He's Muscle Milk, like, and he hasn't even proved himself yet.
And the jerseys are about to go straight back to the top.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That jersey would be number 1 on NFL.com by the end of the weekend.
Yeah.
Also, I'm reading right here. Spotrac just posted 167 million guaranteed, comes in at number 8 overall with quarterbacks. Money. I'm fine. 8th overall.
Great.
And dude, give me, like I just said, give it 6 months to 2 years, and that number will be 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be several guys in the 60s. The 60s.
Mm-hmm.
That don't deserve it too.
I mean, even this offseason, like Jordan Love still has to get paid. Dak Prescott still got to get paid.
Uh-huh.
Like there's guys this offseason that need to get paid. And then once that, like, CJ Stroud rolls around, like I know he's only second year, but like Bobby said, these guys that are coming up, they're gonna have to get paid too, and that market's only gonna keep climbing. By the time that it really starts kicking in, the cap increases, and so I mean, it's gonna be less and less. People look at the numbers, and what they have to look at is the cap percentage, not the numbers. and this cap percentage is not going to be. It's not going to be that bad, and especially once the cap keeps increasing, it's not going to be bad. But no, I'm excited, man. I mean, the offense first 2 days of practice been stagnant, horrible, done
Terrible.
nothing, And I mean, even like Jalen Ramsey's out there like saying selfishly we want our guy back. Austin Jackson, I don't know if y'all saw that video of Austin
I miss
Jackson.
him.
He was like they were asking him what's wrong with the offense. He said we need Tua. I mean,
it's pretty simple, right?
so
And the perfect symphony of him going out today and just straight balling before they announced it. Like that was just it was magic. Like little
Yeah,
magic.
that really was majestic. It was kind of like oh, okay.
So the funny thing is that I mean it was definitely done at practice, right? Like he wouldn't have went out there if it wasn't done. And I mean, like we said, we were hearing stuff all morning that it was done. But I love the the optic of Chris Greer watching up from the press box on the training complex of Tua hitting that 70-yard bomb and going calling up the agent, watching the ball hit, and
well
saying,
spent.
all right.
I thought about it, and we're gonna meet y'all. Yeah, go ahead and fax that over.
Hey, wire the funds. Wire the funds.
Yeah, I think it kind of makes everything make sense now. Looking at the whole, how the week unfolded. He kind of did 7-on-7 only the first day, and then yesterday he took the day off. Probably knew something was close. Probably said, "Hey, we're working out this a little. We're working out these last little details. But take the day off. Let's be safe. Let's just make sure we get there." And then today to come out and just rip it, to tear everybody up and to do his thing, man. That's awesome. Also, real quick, you already know who QB1 is.
I wish I could see you, Bobby.
You can't see him?
I always forget that my boy, his Bahama Wi-Fi is not even Wi-Fi, but
I just want to let everybody know how tantalizing this has been for me. So during the day, I'll be on one of the floors, and I'll just try to get like a quick update on camp. I can't get anything when I'm working, bro. I feel like I'm 0 dark 30, and it's just so weird. Because this is probably our favorite time of the year. Usually it is, like training camp's fun. First week of training camp, and
the best part of the
thank
year
God for my
sure.
boys. Thank God for the boys. You guys been keeping me informed. Thank goodness.
So here's the funny thing.
Also, we just got
you can hear me?
Yep.
My Wi-Fi been a little bad. The funny thing, I'm not at home either. I'm actually at the beach right now on vacation. This is I took a week, and then I took a week earlier in the year. And last time I took a vacation to the beach, Waddle got extended. And now I'm here, and Tua's getting extended. So anytime that we need to get somebody paid, I need y'all to group fund and send me to Florida. Because apparently anytime I come to Florida, that's when people get paid. I hit the state line, man, and they just know.
Hey,
next time I get in and go into negotiations at work, I'm going to hit you up, man. I'm going to send you down there.
Yeah.
Also, a little breaking news here, kinda. Just found out we're going to have, in honor of Tua getting his deal, we're going to have Tua-non on the podcast here soon.
Ooh.
Tua-non. Expect us.
And I can't even see him.
Or should I say?
Expect us.
I don't know.
That's legit.
Hey, Bobby, can you hit me with a couple of horns? Ghost isn't here.
Oh, yeah. Let's get that real quick. Tua Tagovailoa got paid, baby.
Let's go.
Ghost hates my interface, and he hates everything about it. But he's like, he don't get it, man. When you're doing live shows, you got to have that, man. That's gas. That's fire.
Listen, it's just it's provocative. It gets the people going.
That's it, man. What is this?
Oh. Nothing better
All
than
right,
putting a
fellas,
day's work in and then coming home to know that Tua is taken care of. And all we have to worry about now is winning. That's it.
And I think this is
every
the
day.
best thing. Spotrac just added this as well. And this is what everyone wanted. So even if you don't like the money, this is going to make everyone happy. The practical guarantee on Tua's extension comes across the next 3 seasons, giving the Dolphins a reasonable out timeline and Tua a very reasonable chance to cash in again if he turns 30 years old. Fair risk by both sides. There you go. 3 years.
Yeah.
You know exactly where you stand. You get a fair shot at everything in between. So it's hard to be upset about that.
Yeah, I
Agreed.
mean, I think we've gone so far down this path, right? Like J-Cap. But we've gone so far down this path that like we've already gone all in on Tua. It would be foolish to stop now, you know? Like obviously you spent the capital to draft him. You got the coach that works for him, you got the receivers that work for him. You've built your entire offense, your entire team around this one guy and everything that works for his strengths and trying to mitigate his weaknesses. And so how are you gonna pull the plug when you're right here to the finish line? Like you've done all of this to make it work for him. You've gotten pretty close. We're right here. We just got to get to that next threshold. And right when you are about to get to that threshold, you just pull the plug. Like you can't do that. You have to see it through. And so I think this is the perfect deal of seeing that through. And then if it works, we'll reconvene, and I mean we know it works, so you're 30 years old, we'll make the rest of your years worth it, and if it doesn't work, then we know we can move on. But people saying like, oh, it's not worth the money, like you have to see it through. You can't just give up right before you potentially get to that spot.
It reminds me of like that one meme where it's the guy that's mining, and there's gold on the other side. The one guy quits, and the other guy goes through it. I mean, that's happened to us before. I mean, it's you got to see everything through. And at the end of the day, we've already seen what this team's capable of last year. And I know people don't like to hear this, but the matter of the fact is that we were hindered by injuries at the end of the year. There's no secret sauce to that. That's what it was, bro. I mean, it's just point blank, and it wasn't Tua hurt.
Yep.
It's just that simple.
Oh, Bobby, we can't hear you.
The biggest thing that I can't emphasize enough is how many doors getting this contract out of the way opens. Like there's more extensions. You're going to have so much more wiggle room as far as getting vets if people get cut. It puts us in such a good place. Like this deal really needed to get done. Like it was holding up a lot of things and
It's a catalyst for sure.
Yeah, and Tua's a really really good about not making things distractions. Like he's not the type to go out and talk about whatever. Like he's not bringing it home. Like he does a really good job of not making it a distraction, but it's a distraction, right? Like it's unavoidable. Your star quarterback doesn't have a contract yet going into his franchise tag year. Like it's going to be a distraction. It's all people are going to want to talk about, and you have to make those business decisions of sitting out certain practices and stuff like that. So ultimately, I'm just happy it's done. Like the debate is over. Like everybody every day on the timeline, people talking about if he's going to get paid or not. Like the debate's over, the distraction's over. Now we can just go out and play football, and that's the only thing we got to worry about.
By the way, J-Cap, look at this. Watch. Ooh, I got the little string too, boy. I got the little string just in case they
got
fall
the
off
G-string.
the
Got that G-string on the
You know what I'm saying? The funny part is I don't even wear
Real
glasses
quick,
like this, but I had to get them for work. So
This shirt came from Game Changers. I'll tweet out a link on my Twitter here soon. They had the sickest vintage like football shirts. It's insane. Like Game Changers is sick, and they got quality shirts. They're nice.
All right, fellas.
No free
well,
shout
I
outs.
appreciate you having me on. I gotta run. Keep enjoying my vacation. But
hey, thanks for coming
we
on,
up.
bro. We really
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it, man. And we'll get you back on another time too. This is just fun little emergency vibes. But when we really start getting to the heart of camp, it'll be fun to have
Appreciate you,
on.
brother.
Definitely, man.
All right,
Y'all be
go
good.
enjoy the beach, brother. Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. See y'all.
Where is this Tuanon at?
What's up, brother? Got it done, baby.
Oh, so crazy enough, Bob.
Oh,
Now
he's
that
not
it's
coming
just-
on right now.
Now that it's just me and you, I can see you. That's crazy. I hate it here. Hey, wait, is Macho
Oh,
Man
it's
Randy
all-
Savage my new is that my what is it
Good.
called? My alias. Yeah. Oh, the biggest hater is
There you
here.
go.
Hold on.
Macho Man Randy Dolphins.
Yeah. Oh, the Tua Near fan club. That's our
Who
biggest
is it?
hater right there.
Oh yeah, he was talking too. He was saying some things he didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah, look at him. No, the Wi-Fi
Well,
doesn't matter.
the service is kinda
Doesn't
getting
matter if I'm
choppy
in,
now.
Out. The Wi-Fi here is just bad.
It's all good. We pretty much covered it. We'll probably get reorganized and do another show at some point when we're not just running to our computers to talk about it. But thanks for everybody, coming out. It's exciting times. It's a good time to be a Dolphins fan. We'll holler at y'all later.
Hey, God bless the Miami Dolphins.
Putting the helmet on is always tough.
The opportunity is right now.
Terrific defensive play. Intercepted. Tagovailoa off the block. Tua on the move. Going deep. Speedways. He's got Hill. He's got Hill. The Dolphins have recaptured the lead.